In this episode of Sailing Dark Angel, we motor sail from Normans Cay to Highbourne Cay to stock up on some pricey provisions. Afterward, we ride out a couple of squalls before making our way to southwest Allan's Cay, where we enjoy one last stunning anchorage in the Exumas to close out the season. If you like our videos, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. It's free for you and really helps our channel. So what are we doing today, Captain Dave?
Leaving Normans Cay.
Bye, Normans Cay. We had fun.
And we're gonna head into Highbourne because all the milk we bought at Daniel Cay has spoiled, so we got no milk for coffee.
Yeah, we got through half of the first jug and the other one went bad. So we got 1.5 liters of spoiled milk.
We're also leaving with squalls all around us. We had a big storm this morning. Dave slept through it, but I was up when the wind picked up and the rain and then the lightning and the thunder and all that stuff. But no, Dave slept right through it. I have no idea how he did that. But hey, who am I to judge?
I never sleep through squalls.
What?
I don't. Stop it.
Yes, dear.
So it's very squally all around us right now, but we need to get down to Highbourne Cay so we can get some provisions like milk. It should be a fun trip. It should be exciting. Dodging some squalls, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm up for it. Are you up for it?
Are you up for it?
Sure.
All right.
I'm more concerned with all the shifting sand here. Very shallow.
Very shifty. Very shifty Very shifty shallow sand.
Yes.
Say that 3 times fast.
No.
So tell me about this sail plan that you have.
Sail plan?
Why did we decide on just the jib?
Well, it's only a really short run, and we got to change direction a lot, and it would be a lot of tacking. So with just the jib, you can motor sail in, be there fairly quickly, and go and get some stuff that we need at Highbourne at the store, and set up on anchor.
What kind of wind and speed are we experiencing and doing?
Wind is anywhere from 12 to 15 knots, which is plenty to sail. But there's storms all around us, and I want to get in and on anchor and shelter as quickly as possible.
And what's our speed right now?
6'2", 6'3",
And what's the depth?
13 feet. We're out of the shallows now.
If you guys were wondering, I'm constantly asking him, what's our depth? What's our depth? What's our speed?
Stops.
It never ends. Well, I am curious.
Right here, she could come and read them.
No, I'd rather hear him tell me. Make him do the work. Well, it's still continuing to be pretty squally all the way around us. There's our jib. She's up, tied off this line here, and that was tied to the front bow. That line is our spinnaker line, but that was what was chafing. This line right here, I've tied it off here. This line here was tied to the front bow, and that was chafing our jib the whole first season. So I pulled it back here and have tied it to the cleat here. Yeah, you can see as I continue to span. As I continue to spin, there's a lot of squally action going on around here. But yeah, we're doing okay with this jib. Windy. It's windy. So, where are we now, Captain Dave?
We're at Highbourne Cay.
We made it. We made it. Highbourne Cay. There's the tower and some beach. How long did it take us?
Hour and 20 minutes.
So we've got a couple of catamarans around us. And we are anchored in sand. Got about 100 feet out because we're dealing with about 15 to 20 knot winds. But now that we're behind this bit of land here, it's calmed us down quite a bit for the wind and the waves. So it's a decent anchorage. I'm pretty happy about it. So those guys are just leaving, and
I don't know what's going on
in the
there.
squally, and then this, I think they're exercising.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're doing yogurt on the bow.
lucky yogurt.
Yogurt. I hate yogurt.
And we're just getting settled in. Soon we're gonna clean up the cockpit so it's usable. Hopefully we don't get any more rain because we have all the hatches open here because it gets really stuffy in the salon
When you have all the hatches closed, but on a day like this, you open it up so you can get some breeze in there. Yeah, soon we're gonna go to the store. I think we can make it to the store without it being too wet. What do you think, Dave?
Oh,
I wouldn't undo that.
You're getting wet. I am.
So here's Dave working away, and at the same time he's working away, because we've got a squall over top of us right now, we've got the generator going, so that's why it's so noisy. But we've got quite the big squall that's happening, and we're looking at about 27 to 30 knots, right? 31 knots right now. And we've also opened up the catchment system on the inside so that we can capture all this lovely free water instead of using our water maker. But yeah, that's what that looks like right now. We're holding well. We're at 32 knots. So yeah, it's quite the squall. Look at the edge of this. So we're just coming under the side edge of this squall, according to the
32.
radar over here.
I'm gonna zoom out, see how big this is.
All right. Yeah, we're sustained 30 knots so far, Dave.
Yeah.
I am so happy for this Dodger right now. You have no idea, guys. Look at this down here. Look at that. And now our butt is starting to face the beach, and that's like a west wind. You hate west winds. Look at these waves. Look at that. That's when you don't have really any protection. Usually when it's an easterly, it's cut. The east is over there, behind this landmass here. But now we're facing basically southwest, and that's not good with this storm.
Well, that's exactly where we're facing.
Yeah, I know. I don't have to look. I know. I think I'm getting good at this. I don't know.
Well, we watched this storm build. We got all prepared for it, so we should be okay.
Yeah, we pulled all of our stuff back, like our beanbags here, so that they didn't blow away, and tied everything down. Put everything away. You got a what now?
I'm gonna snug up the raft on the gear. Backed off a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, see what I meant? That's what I meant by kind of start, but is it going off to the side this way?
It's coming this way.
Okay.
So most of it's over there.
Okay, so we're getting the edge of it. All right. That's good. So, what are we doing this morning, Captain Dave?
Well, we're gonna hit one last store before Bimini. This is Highbourne Cay. It is a private resort island, and we're only allowed to walk through the store and back. They also have a fuel dock, so we're gonna get some gas.
Drop off garbage.
And drop off garbage. God knows what they're going to charge us for that. And then we're good to go for the next couple of weeks. Oh, and we got to get milk for coffee.
Oh my gosh.
I had to hide the machete this morning.
I needed my coffee. Dave used honey so I could get through that morning, so we're okay.
So, now that we've gotten all our provisions and we're back at the boat, what are we doing now, Captain Dave?
Well, we just spent 242 US American Bahamian dollars on groceries, and we got almost a handful. So it's...
Tell them how much that case of Coke cost.
Okay, we got a 24 pack of cans of Coke because we ran out of syrup and CO2 for our soda stream.
And we use that for our mix.
A case of 24 cans of Coke costs $39 and change US. For us Canadian folks, add 45%. And we've got a carton of free range
Eggs.
whatever eggs for $14. That's over $1 an egg.
Yeah.
Now, for Canadians, it's 20 bucks for a dozen eggs.
Brutal. Just brutal.
But the only reason we really stop at Highbourne is to get gas and groceries and stuff. It's the one store you can get to. It's a private resort island, so you really can't do anything else here. So we're gonna head over to Allan's Cay. Hopefully we can get into Southwest Allan's Cay and it's not blocked in, but because that's our favorite anchorage over there. And got some boat cleaning to do.
Yep. Bye, Highbourne. It was brutal knowing ya. $40 for a case of Coke is just, that was a hard pill to swallow. I was going to go over and dive this rock over here, and we had read that somebody did dive this rock, but there was no comments.
Not that one.
No?
We're gonna dive that one.
Oh, that one over, way over there.
That's what you were gonna dive.
Oh, no, I was going to dive this one here, but Allan's Cay is right here. So it's only going to take us like 5 hours to get there. Just kidding. We have to go around, of course, because of the stupid shallowness here. So, but we're going to go on the inside, and I don't know which side we're going to go on, but you'll find out when we get there. Talk about the storms that we endured while we were here, Dave.
2 squalls hit, one yesterday afternoon. It spun us around, put our tail on the shore. We were 30 knots sustained, 32 gusting, and it's the whipping around that you worry about. And putting your tail on the shore puts you on lee shore, which is also a bit of a concern. So the second storm hit at about 1:30 in the morning, and these are regular normal squalls. This isn't any big tropical anything. These are just the squalls that you run into this time of year. We get them in the winter too. All right, let's go to Allan's Cay.
All right, let's go. We have made it. Where are we?
Southwest Allan's Cay.
Allan's Cay. So when we initially came in here, people in a dinghy with some swimmers in the water, snorkelers in the water, were right in the spot we wanted to throw down our anchor. So we had to wait for a little bit for them to move, because this here, not too many people come in here because it's super, super shallow. What's our depth
really
right
tight.
now?
The depth is 4.2, so it's 6.3 feet. And
Right.
it's super, super tight in here. There is just no room.
There's no room for, there's no room for 2 boats. Unless you're really,
We've
really
had
in
2
a pinch.
boats in here.
Unless you're really in a pinch and there's like really bad storm coming, then we've had another boat that was just anchored right beside us here. But we're both pulling in the same direction with the storm. But yeah, it's really tight.
If you're a newfie and a racing cat,
What was that?
a newfie and a racing cat will fit in here with us.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see like the rocks are right here, but we've been in here before, and it's pretty good. To the holding is decent. I'm not complaining at all. And this is where we typically do our own bottom work. We scrape the bottom. So we'll be doing that today. These guys are out just
Today or tomorrow. I don't want to create a whole bunch of silt in the water and people are swimming and having fun.
Yeah, that's true. It'll be nice today. All right.
The water is a blistering 90.6 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's time to check the anchor. I do not expect it to be great here. It never is, but I'm hoping for good because there is still the occasional squall coming through, and it'd be nice if we stayed off these rocks.
Anchor check.
Tell me you're not standing up.
Oh.
Okay. The anchor needs to be set well here because it's really, really tight. It's not very deep, but it's really tight. It does not leave any room for error. We've got 30 feet of chain out plus the bridle, which gives us about 45 feet. We're in about 5 feet of water. Really? It's never dug in here.
Right here.
No kidding.
There is sand right here. I see a jug right in. There's a hoop, but he's like the shaft and everything dug right in.
Beautiful. Love it.
Chase a fish. There's a big fish under our boat though.
Is there a barracuda?
Just a regular fish. It's grass over there, but it's sand right there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hit the sweet spot. Good job, babe.
Thank you. You remember that rug that was under there? It's still there.